The sources of our power. Today's world depends on energy to meet the needs of its fast-paced society. For years, people have been burning fossil fuels such as coal, natural gas, and petroleum to obtain this energy. Fossil fuels, however, are non-renewable resources. This means that once the resources are used up, other energy sources must be found. Fortunately, there are several types of renewable resources that can help meet the energy needs of the future. Renewable energy. A renewable energy source is one that can easily be replaced as it is used. Energy from these sources powers generators to produce electricity and heat. Solar power, solar energy, comes from the sun and arrives as visible light, along with other kinds of energy in the form of radio waves, X-rays, and gamma rays. The basics of solar energy involve solar cells, also called photovoltaic PV cells. PV cells convert sunlight directly into electricity using silicon, an element found in sand. The discovery that silicon created an electric charge when exposed to sunlight made it possible to power space satellites and smaller devices such as calculators and watches. This technology powers homes and businesses. Solar panels made up of several solar cells convert sunlight directly into usable energy without waste or air emissions. The panels can be mounted at a fixed angle or on a device that follows the sun. Large groups of panels called arrays make up solar farms. The energy from solar farms is tied into an electrical grid to contribute to the energy supply of consumers. Wind power. People have been using the wind for hundreds of years. Just as sailing vessels use the wind to move boats across the water, windmills and wind turbines use the wind to produce electricity. As the wind blows, it turns the blades of the windmill or wind turbine. The spinning blades turn a shaft that runs a generator to produce energy. A large number of wind turbines together are called a wind plant or a wind farm. The energy generated from wind farms can be tied into an electrical grid. The drawback of wind power is that the constant wind needed isn't available in all locations. Geothermal power. Geothermal power makes use of Earth's internal high temperatures to create energy. However, geothermal energy is found only in areas where Earth's crust has openings in its plates, such as in the places where volcanoes and geysers occur. Here, water is heated by magma, or melted rock, from deep inside Earth's core. Geothermal energy uses the steam from the hot water to generate electricity. Some geothermal plants use the steam directly, while others convert the hot water to make steam for turning a generator. Biomass. Biomass is produced from plant matter, such as crops and trees. Biomass contains stored energy from the sun, the same energy that plants absorb and during the process of photosynthesis. Since plants pass along this energy to the animals to eat them, biomass can also be produced from animal waste. One way in which biomass energy is released is through burning. Just as burning wood generates heat, biomass can also be converted into other forms of energy, such as transportation fuels. Biomass is considered a renewable resource because trees and crops can be grown and waste is constantly generated. Hydropower. Hydropower uses water to generate electricity. The key to hydropower is flowing water. The moving water provides mechanical energy that powers a generator. Hydropower was used thousands of years ago to turn paddle wheels for grinding grain. The first hydroelectric power plants were located near waterfalls and swiftly flowing waters. Later, dams were built to collect the water needed to generate electricity. Water stored behind dams and reservoirs is released to increase electricity production when needed. Looking to the future. The major source of energy usage today comes from non-renewable resources. In fact, only 9% of U.S. energy consumption comes from the renewable resources. As technology improves, many people hope that renewable resources will become more instrumental in meeting our energy needs.